Let's take a look. This is, again, loser bracket 2.2, the first game between RESIN and ELSR. Kind of a bit of a COTS rematch here. So RESIN side bringing Druid, Smallland, Holland, and Elbing for destroyers. For cruisers, Oceanman is in a Yodo this time, and a Des Moines for their cruisers. And then finally we've got Peyton in a Patrie. Super ship.
And I would lay money on if they hadn't lost the Annapolis in the last series I cast, they would have an Annapolis, and then it would be a Burgoyne or something for the battleship.
Yeah.
Based on what they played last time I was here. They did have the Yoda. The Yoda was very effective, actually. You don't think about Yoda as a super effective ship, because it's just not something you see a lot of, but it's been used really well here.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the interesting thing too is Oceanman we've seen all day. I've covered RESIN games, I think 3 times now. Yeah, I've covered 4 of their battles, and Oceanman's been in the Condi the whole time. Of course, we were watching the battle where they lost the ability to use Condi again, so now he's in Yodo. It's interesting to see they dropped the whole Henri push idea thing.
I mean, that may have been just tied to ships, like, if that's tied to, okay, we can use these ships, and if you don't think the ships you can replace it with make it justifiable, then yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Small
first
and
radar. Yep, we're seeing Spider-Man meme at A, as the other small end is probably going to radar momentarily. Yes? No? Maybe? No. He's not going to. Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have the support justification to do it. Like, he'd spot Eagle Lance, but if he fires, then he's detected for a lot longer, and it's really just not worth it.
They might also be figuring that that's the Des Moines radar and not the small end radar.
Well, they spot the Des Moines now, so maybe it would.
Yeah.
It would be. They may or may not. I'm not sure, but yeah. But if you look at Shiori, he had only a Druid for support. There's not enough there to justify it.
Right. It's also the traditional Des Moines Island anyway, so.
Bane of existence.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, all the torpedoes flying on the other side of the map, hitting nothing.
Mm-hmm. Elbing and Holland both wide for Elysian and RESIN. We'll see what's going on with that. Yodo took a way off approach. Looks like he was trying to make sure he stayed dark, and now he's going to just get himself up towards those islands. But it's going to be challenge at A, and watch out, Druids of Treyarch and Big Boy about to spot each other.
Yep. Yep. But I don't know that much can be done about them.
Maybe Des Moines Ballistic Arcs, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Especially as he moves forward. Like, where he was, there's a maybe, but the better question is, are we about to see them fight each other?
So I think in every single one of these RESIN games, we watched Big Boy 69 die in the Druid.
Yeah, you can see the Des Moines trying. Des Moines can't quite get over the high ones. If that Druid backs up more, maybe. Like, here's the shot line I was thinking he might have. Nope, doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's going to take he'd have to back up a good amount for those shells to arc over. I mean, Boom Diata could also probably try to back up.
Patrie, if he's backs up, so he's got to be careful of that.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Caesar is sitting there locking down mid. I mean, it's tied on score, 432-432. Elysian Realm holding the fact that they capped a split second earlier is the only advantage.
Right.
Have fun, guys.
Adios.
You too.
Torpedoes coming in on Boom Diata right now. He takes one up the butt from the Smallland, or the Holland, I mean.
There's a name for those. Holland of Azumi Chiaki. Torps won't reach him quite. It's kind of just settled into a Cold War stalemate. Like, I think we're going to see this probably for the next 3 or 4 minutes.
Maybe,
but we'll have to watch the Smallland, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Luger takes a big hit from the Patrie. Get the feeling like they're fixing to push. Big boy coming around. He catches glimpse of the small end. And now there's Triarch. They're trying to... This feels
You're
weird.
paying a lot of small end health for this attempt, though.
It's okay, he's got a heal.
Heal's almost gone. Big boy will
Yep.
go dark here in a second. As soon as Proc's spot ends. Which it should be, honestly.
Oh!
Oh, he doesn't get dark. The Patrie gets the shot in.
You were saying, sir. Wow. That was a brilliant shot from Captain Caesar. And with that, ELSR has the first blood in this game. RESIN's going to have to find a way to get back in. Come up with a kill or something.
Ooh, well,
Big
hitting the
hit.
Rock Hider just took 30,000 damage across 2 salvos.
Yeah, some hot Patrie on Patrie action going on right now. Here's Peyton's response. Meh. The bigger problem is the torpedoes. As Caesar turns broadside to torpedoes that have no range. All skill, no luck.
That's the worst feeling in the game. You see the torpedoes and you're like, come on, have the range, and then it's like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
Seven minutes and change in. One ship lead to the side of Legion Realm, but they're down on health now. And then now they're slightly back up. You can see the A-cap's going to be taken, and RESIN knows they can't contest the A-cap, so they're starting to move Eagle Lance over.
Mm-hmm. Torpedoes on... Nope, he's fine. This is the stage, guys, where everybody just kind of rotates around a bit. But Peyton, though, might take another torpedo. He's on 2 fires. He's got 26 seconds. You know, he's got his heel up, I should say, for another 26 seconds. And that torpedo hurts. He's flooding too now. Oh, at least he's going to get the DCP off in 5 seconds, or 4. Ooh. Big hits going up in the middle now.
The enemy is about to win.
So I got confirmation there is no limit for battleships. You okay over there, Mini Hannibal?
Oh, sorry, I had my mic muted by accident. I was talking.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. That's actually helpful. That's actually helpful, because I had muted, nobody could hear me, including my chat. I mean, that Holland was close to dead, but that DCP saves him until the heal came in, but RESIN's starting to find a little bit of chip back, and the problem is you're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you gotta get into B, and you got a Druid right there.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're putting all their eggs in one basket by doing that. It'd be nice to see them try for A, but there's no easy way to do that, because you got a St. Vincent Luger just sitting there saying, come on, let's see a try. Matter of fact, Boom Diata now is starting to turn. This could hurt a lot.
See, yeah, he is spotted. Here comes the shots. Should be down to 30k. Oh, 40k. It just gets angled enough.
Yep. Captain Caesar ready? No, he was not ready.
Here come the shots. Small and spotted, though. Does he have any? He has 2 heals left. Okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Not worried about him at all. Shells miss.
There's the Holland moving into B. Problem is he's spotted. The Druid's going to go dark, and they don't have radar for 10 seconds yet on the Smallin to assist.
Mhm.
Keep an eye on this Patrie, though. I feel like you might see, and it looks like he'll dodge those torps. With 51,000 health and only a heal left, you might see Resin, if they're saying we think the game's done, try to get him out. Just to deny another super ship.
Right. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad play if you think that this game is over.
Yeah, I mean, it's 40 seconds
Oof.
left. You're not back into B yet.
Boom Diata taking a big hit there.
Yeah. There's that last heal, and there's the DCP coming in. Boom Diada's gone. Right here.
Here comes the salvo. Nope. Not
18
needed.
seconds left. But the Druid's going to go down. That'll buy a little bit more time.
Mm-hmm. Still, it's kind of... I mean, I feel like ELSR's just got it right now.
I agree
Torpid.
with you. I think
Nope.
they have it.
They are getting
Like I
good
said,
resets on B.
I think the game plan is saying, you know what, you have no heals left on your Patrie. DCP's not up. If they burn him out, saying you can't run this strat again.
Right, yeah, that throws the ship away for the next battle. And this is a best of 2, so that would actually come in handy. Steven goes down.
Oh, Yodo has a shots
Yeah.
from downtown.
We just caught that one. That was a huge moment as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't look now, but it's down to a 30-second difference. That Patrie goes down, and suddenly Resin's winning.
That's right.
It's on who has shots left. The problem is they're running out of the... Look at where the Patrie and the Yodo are. I don't think Yodo has 21-kilometer range.
No.
Patrie puts the shots in, but they're going to miss.
One hits and
that
causes a
feels
bow
bad.
fire that forces the DCP.
And
Not
watch
only
the
could
Smallen
they-
now, Stiori.
Not only could they lose the ship, but they could lose the game as well at the same time. As Eagle Lance is... Whoa. Barely misses
But
it.
they
And
killed
Holland
the,
goes down.
Holland, yeah, they killed the Holland, and so Eagle Lance is going to die here, but that's going to give them time, and there goes the Patrie, and honestly, Elysian Realm's throwing this game right now.
It really does feel like that, doesn't it?
And Patrie's gone. He's on a perma fire.
That's right. Wow. Smallin now is probably the next focus target. So Professor Luger out there in the St. Vincent, unable to really help the team. He's just sitting there watching as everybody dies around him.
Yeah, but honestly, the Holland of left needs to get dark because he's not going to get that kill.
Nope.
And
there
that's
he
going
goes.
to tick it over for 6 seconds to the side of
ELSR.
Elysian Realm. Yeah. Resin gets a little greedy, and they can't get. They need to find a kill. They're not going to get into a cap in time. And I
As
don't
you
think
said-
they do.
No. I mean, Luger's about to get on the C cap too, and that will pretty much clinch it. Because that
With
stops
4
the point
heals,
game.
I was like, does he have enough? Is it
Oh, yeah.
possible they kill him? But no,
No.
he's got 4 heals.
Not at all. So it's absolutely up to ELSR to throw this away. I just don't see that happening.
Well, we said that once, and they almost did until Resin threw a kill right back to them.
That is true.
The problem is they're just not going to spot C, but that does get the Patrie gone for Elysian Realm, so
Mhm.
Resin does get pull a Pyrrhic victory out there.
And if ELSR advances in the losers bracket, of course that impacts them for the rest of the tournament too. So this is an important game.
In 5 minutes.
Ocean Man firing, just taking a guess. Coming up empty. Triarch opening up. What is he thinking?
I mean, he's thinking that it's 2 seconds until the game's over. And Elysian Realm will take that first game. They're up 1-0, but that game got a lot tighter than it should have been.
This was a close battle. Absolutely close battle.
one. They go through it, and Resin's knocked out. Resin wins this. We go to a winner-take-all third.
That's right. Welcome, guys, to Game 2. So let's see. Let's take a look at ELSR's lineup again. They've got their Daring, their Shimakaze, and their Druid. The Shimakaze of note is running Torpedo upgrade, but not the unique upgrade. And let's see, he's running 12 kilometer torps. ELSR continues their lineup with a Petropavlovsk, a Sevastopol, an Austin, and a Kandy. Austin.
So for the side of Resin, we've got the Kleber, the Shima, which is a Ledgemod Shima, Elding, Ledgemod, both Ledgemod Shimas, Kleber, Patry, and Elding. Rubbing it in the face, of course, that last game they killed the Patry of Elysian Realm, so they can't run that. Now, I've seen Austin's actually a couple games, Zath, today. I don't know if you've seen them, but they do work really well, especially I saw them paired a lot of the time with a Vampire, actually, because you could just run that thing up close and sap a Destroyer to death.
Well, sure, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, it's a great anti-destroyer cruiser, and it just so happens to be that the enemy team is pretty much all Destroyers. So I guess maybe they kind of thought that Resin might do this, or I'm not sure, but either way, this might end up being a crucial choice for ELSR to bring. Hope to see how they choose to play it.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing I'm going to watch here is that, once again, that Kandy. Kandy becomes the threat. You lose Kandy and going into game 3, you've lost 2 super ships you want to run. So, going to keep an eye on that. Shima going aggressive towards C for Eagle Lance. They've got a Kleber, a Patry. They've got a lot over there ready to fire on something, but that Petro is going to be a problem.
Did you notice how they didn't do the more traditional, like, Kleber race to sea that we used to see all the time in King of the Sea?
Yeah, no, it's the Shima, and they're going to have the Kleber out. And that is not... Let me double check. That is not a... No, I didn't think it was. That's not a Ledgemod Kleber, which is probably part of why.
Right. But the fact that they're even stopping, you know, sometimes we also see... maybe more on the north side, but we'll see Klebers come around the backside and go in to sea from the other side. But that's not happening here either. Luger detected now, as is Eagle Lance. And look at all the fire coming out on Luger.
So, Eagle Lance dodges away, takes no damage so far. Daring takes 6k. He does have heals, but good first volley to the side of Resin. And Shima shooting at the Sevastopol. Phrases I don't often say.
I know. So here comes the Austin. Look at all this sap shells coming in with the reload booster on Eagle Lance. He's missing most of it.
No sap or HE?
It looks like sap to me. It's yellow.
That's HE. Yellow is HE, isn't it?
I could have sworn HE is red and sap is yellow. Here's some HE shells by comparison. That's red.
Okay, good to know.
I was just watching the Petropavlovsk shot there.
Shots at the Sevastopol from the Patry. Shots are in... Looks like 1 pen.
Yeah, not too much. Sevastopol did a nice job of turning and trying to bounce that. I just don't understand Sevastopol still. I mean, what does it bring? Maybe it's the point value. That could be it.
Yeah. So meanwhile, watch out, we're about to have a fight at B. Shimas run into each other. Leet and Little Buster spot each other. Kandy there for support, though. Elding gonna try to pop shots on Little Busters.
It's interesting, this is the first game where Big Boy is not playing in a Druid, and instead playing in Elding.
And the more I've watched Eldings this series, the more I think they're under point valued, honestly.
That's the reason why there's so many of them, right?
Yeah, but even beyond that, it's just as Painzor said, you got the viable smoke, you've got the AP, and the AP hits hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think that's why they're being picked up so much as 14 points. But honestly, I would see it as like 20, 25 point value. Easily.
I like how ELSR just walks right into C because they you know, RESIN has walked away from it. I mean, they're choosing to take their destroyers, and they're probably going to try to assassinate whatever destroyer is up at A, which is going to be Triarch's Druid.
And this is actually a really good plan. If they spot the Druid, I mean, they're going to have access to A. You pinch the Condi, and then you force the fight back in. Because look at where the Austin and Sevastopol are.
Right.
Austin's literally at the edge of the map. Sevastopol is using his speed boost, but it's down in 40 seconds. That gets him maybe all the way to the 8 line.
Yep. Now, Triarch wisely was paying attention to radio location. He sensed something coming, turned away, and was able to break line of sight with that smoke. So now the Condi can just go ham, or everybody else can go ham on the Condi.
Triarch, use the Force.
Patrice shells on the Condi. Nothing. Wow. Well, Triarch is able to get out of that trap. And you can see now, I'm sure, the Shimakaze Busters is also going to back off and set up for torpedoes into that channel. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
He's doing just that.
I expect to see Eagle Lance go into A here any second. You want to get in there before the rotation happens. You know the Petra is going to have a radar, but you want to force it out before that rotation comes in.
Mm-hmm. Diata taking some more hits now.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention, though. That Conde, he's not feeling it too hard yet, but they're starting to make him feel it. And there's the smoke from the Shima. Let the Klebers just try to farm in peace. And DCP's down for the Condi as well, so fire here.
He'll stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Triarch now opening up with his guns. He's in a position to try to block A. And here comes a Patrice salvo for Triarch's Druid.
Oh, but Little Buster spotted, and he is down. 7K and dropping. He's gone. And
how did he get
smoked in 5 seconds?
He must have allowed himself to get spotted by Lead Shimakaze. That's a huge kill for RESIN.
Mm-hmm. That puts the points back to basically even though it's a 2-cap lead for the side of Elysian.
ELSR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that Austin made his presence known, and then obviously, why would you stay in range of his guns? So they just went someplace else, and they kept the Austin there for whatever reason. Look at him, he's still sitting there.
They think something's coming back to take C, and so that's the Petra. The Petra radars, they're going to know nothing's taking C, and you're going to see the Austin move.
Yeah.
But that Austin's going to take easily 2 minutes, 3 minutes to get into some place that they can be effective.
Look at Boom Diatas here, Kleber, just barely outside of range of the Petra's radar.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle Lance in trouble,
Lance
though.
in trouble. Jinx.
He's alright, though. He's dark now.
Yeah. And so you're going to see this back in. Now that radar's down, you're going to see this Kleber and Shima back in, mainly the Shima of Eagle.
That's right. And Big Boy 69 in trouble now. He's smoking. He's on fire. His DCP is down. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he gets absolutely murdered.
He got condied.
Yep.
Who might take it? Nah, he's alright.
So watch now. Here come the Patrine Elbing moving back into C. The Austin's coming across, but now the Austin not in that outward position where if he comes across too much more, Patrice's going to have shots on him.
Interesting decision to move to a different cap once you've put so much of the bulk of your forces to the opposite side there, especially with the Patrine backing him up.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought they would have kept on the Condi, but nope, Peyton is moving around.
Well, you got to get caps. I mean, you got 2 minutes until you lose. You spot the daring, you get some really nice damage on him. He's using his heal right now, but that's only going to max him at 10k.
Yeah, Luger is forced to bow in right now, so he's going to have to slowly back up, Homer Simpson style, into the bushes. That allows Eagle Lance to get on the cap and continue guess shots. This is one thing that we see at the highest points of competitive. When you've got nothing else to shoot, you shoot in the smoke and take guesses.
And Petra has radar in 3 seconds, and as soon as that radar comes up, that's going to force Eagle out. See, immediate use.
There
So
it is.
they run him out of the cap. And now
But-
here comes the Patrice shoving into C.
I was gonna say his radar also catches the Patrie as the Austin is transiting to them. He's probably just sitting there saying crap. So
shots out on Sevastopol. Looks like Sevastopol's got the angle.
yeah, it's also behind. So this now, it looks like it's very strong for ELSR at this point. I'm not calling it, but
The issue is,
Resin's-
though, here goes the back in again to the A cap. The Daring spotted. They're going to shoot that Daring. Daring's going to take some damage here. They don't even have to. I'm going to say they'll smoke up the Shima.
and nobody shot Luger. Did you see that?
Yeah, the only shots were of Boom Diada.
Yeah, or Eagle Lance could have done it.
Warp on the Petro, and now the Elbing's got him, and they've got... This Petro is not long for this world. Patri's just going to let secondaries do secondary things.
Yeah, at this point, if I'm that Petro, I'm just gonna,
Ooh!
especially now, I'm gonna use the final torpedo. But it might be too little, too late now. Heel going. He's doing it.
It's the heel's almost gone is the problem, and the Elbing's still got the angle. Patri will have at least one more shot on his bow. Oh, right,
Yep.
Elbing not... okay, there's the shots.
Yep. There it goes.
And there he goes.
Wow. If it wasn't for that one salvo, he wasn't ready to start moving after the Patrie. If he'd moved as soon as that Patrie was on radar, that would have been a different situation.
And pay attention, you can see the retreat happening from A now, because they're saying the Patri's in C.
Yep.
They're going to try to take it with him. The problem is the Patri's going to be spotted by that Austin.
Yeah, and you can see the Austin's opening up right now, getting the resets.
They saw the Sevastopol.
big.
Sevastopol very close.
Big hits on the Sevastopol there, and he's going to die right now to the torpedoes, I think, coming up. He's going to take one, maybe two.
Yeah, he's going to take one. I think he's dead.
That'll do it.
Boom.
Oh!
Pays back Boom Diada, though.
Yeah, it does. But now we've got Kleber versus Daring slap fight.
And Reload Booster Kleber beats regular
Yeah,
Daring. At worst,
Luger.
to trade out here.
Ooh. Alright, so they trade. This is getting messy. I love it.
But it means that now, with them just sitting in C, Resin wins. Patri needs to deal with that Austin, though. Austin down to 20k. And if we want a game 3,
We do.
we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we do. We do want
We
a game
do.
3. We always want game 3s. Conde now actually in danger. His torps are completely destroyed on the side facing all of them. And that's Kleber Shima that are just going to start to open up. And he's using a heal right now. But he's got to be careful. He's running out of heals.
Well, it looks to me like it's all shots on the Patrie right now, Peyton. Peyton's he's already used his heal, he's already used his DCP. So fires will stick. If I'm that Austin, I'm switching to HE, but he's still using SAP, it looks like.
Yeah. And Druid doesn't have the option.
No.
Yeah, but Peyton in danger of going down here. Conde has gotten himself into protection. He has 2 heals left, 37,000 health. Druid has to be careful now, because the secondaries of Vitri will chew him up.
Yeah, I feel like the Austin maybe kited away a little bit too much, and you can see now we're looking at the extreme edge of his range.
And here comes the smoke to give the Patri cover, because they don't want to lose him.
Of course they
15
don't.
seconds to heal. Oh,
I don't
watch
think they
out
can.
for these torps if the Conde keeps going forward. Nope, he looks like he stopped.
Yeah, he might still take one.
Nah,
he's
he's
back
gonna
up.
back up. Yeah.
But you are right, he is oof on torps.
Druid charging in here.
Feels risky.
And Wolfman backing up. Yeah, Druid has got 40 seconds left on it. He will spot, but they'll know he's pushing.
Austin is coming in as well. I think they need to time this, but 30 seconds to go, so you might as well, I suppose, at this point, right?
Yeah, and the Patri knows the Druid's there, because he's got the guns prepped.
Yeah, well,
Elbing spotted.
Wolfman is...
Elbing...
Yes.
Oh, look at this positioning, though. Elbing just out of the smoke, so as soon as the Druid comes across here, Elbing
There
will
he
see
goes.
him right now.
And ouch.
That's what you call painful.
Forget the Patrie, shoot the Elbing.
The Elbing's going to kill you.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of the Elbing though. It's the right
Patrie.
call, and they're gonna get rid of.
They do it.
Get rid of him. But they're gonna lose the Druid for it right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get rid of the Patrie though.
The torpedoes.
Just the insult, but yeah. I mean, that's still 9 seconds to game. It was a valiant effort. They do force the Patrie out of play, and they keep their Conde, so Pyrrhic victories for Elysian Realm. But RESIN is forcing us into a third game, ladies and gentlemen. So we get extra casting. And we get a Painzor!
And we get a Painzor. Wild Painzor appears.
Something really weird just happened in my game.
Mm-hmm.
You won?
One of the teams stopped moving at the start.
Hmm.
And then started moving again about 2 minutes later.
What?
And how they're being... Yeah.
That is in the rules for COTS, I know, because we've had that.
Huh.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
So we got... Oops. Got to switch to the spawns reverse. We got RESIN versus Elysian Realm. For the side of RESIN, they are going Kleber, Shima, Double Elbing, a Zorky, and a Kremlin. So the Shima's their super ship. Kleber is not ledge mod. Shimas are ledge mod. So, yeah. But what's Elysian Realm bringing?
Correction, the Zorky is the super ship. You said the Shima.
Yeah, Shima's not a super ship.
Oh, I meant the Zorky, sorry.
All right.
Anyway, good luck, guys.
Thank you much. Opposing to the south. Remember, this is best of 3. This is for all the marbles. Whoever wins this continues the loser's bracket. Whoever loses this is the ultimate loser and the weakest link, and they are therefore gone. Goodbye. So they are choosing a Smalland, a Druid, another Druid, and an Alvaro de Bazan for their destroyers, and then ELSR bringing a Marsilli, Annapolis, and a Gibraltar for their cruisers. No battleship for Team ELSR this game.
Marseille is an interesting choice. I've been thinking, why haven't we seen a Marseille yet? Because it is a very, very tanky and very good ship.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting to see that. Annapolis choice. I mean, if your game's on the line and you're holding on to it, now's the time to bring it out.
Yep. Now, we've seen Marsillis today. They haven't been incredibly useful, so, whatever, but we have seen it.
Yeah.
Back off
I mean,
here
I
so
haven't
we can
seen
see.
it yet. But
Yeah.
looks like a heavy push, small end Druid Gibraltar to see for the side of RESIN, or Elysian Realm, pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
So that will have advantage. Oh, I like that smoke. They're gonna let the Annapolis get up close. That'll put them in radar range. Radar and try to smash whatever is going on. And I love this Shima smoke on the Kleber as well, Zaf.
Well, I was just going to mention, so both teams are smoking their respective teammates into a position where they, quite frankly, may not be able to get out of it. So we'll have to see. As there's the radar from the Annapolis, catching nothing just yet. He's got to move farther up. He's about to catch. There it is, Eagle Lance.
Problem is, he won't catch the Kleber.
No.
And so now, does the Annapolis continue to move forward with the knowledge that there's a smoke there, something could be in? Looks like he's going to, but he's going to start to turn out a little bit. Eagle Lance, if he gets away here with more than, I'll say, 16,000 health, I call that good.
Now, well,
Oop.
there you go. That's bad now. That's bad. You
Yeah.
called it bad. Okay, anyway. I think the very important Ocean Man didn't take any shots at the Annapolis in the smoke there. So you're absolutely right. The Annapolis has been kind of playing a little bit more cautious as a result.
Zorky opens up on the Marseille, 2k on the first salvo, second salvo comes in, another K off of him. Shima's got to be careful he doesn't take these torps. Looks like he'll be okay.
Yeah. Not too much going on over there now. Just going to sit for a little bit. We got, look at the Gibraltar in the middle of this little hook island here, just chilling.
Mm-hmm. It is really nice for if they try to rotate back, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the Marseille here. If he slows down, those are some fairly speedy torps. He's got to get going forward. I don't know if he's got the dodge line on these. It's going to be tight.
Annapolis is detected now. Got Hydro on.
I think he's taking one. He does right on the butt.
Yep. Yep. Right at the extreme edge of the range, too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It was.
More torpedoes coming on the Annapolis' position, but I'm sure he'll be fine at this point.
Kleber of Ocean Man opening up on the Marseille. Marseille does not have DCP, so fire here is a nice little grab, if you can find one.
Right, but you can see Treyarch just opening up as well with his little AP shells.
This did give time, though, for the Zorky to get into position and start to open up now. Kleber,
Yes.
though, 5k down. Here comes the push on the flank, though. Small and Druid of Luger on the flank. Left will, or lead, pardon me, will know because he's got RPF, and between his RPF and Big Boy's RPF, they should have it fairly well triangulated exactly where the enemy ships are.
Well, and you can tell with all those torpedoes, but they aren't hitting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Gibraltar's coming out now. He's detected.
That's not a good come out for him here.
No.
Ooh.
No. And he literally just poked his head out right in front of the thing that can clobber him.
He donated free health. That was a straight up free health.
Right?
Damage for a Kremlin.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Well, he pops his inky. Tries to, recover a little bit. I almost wonder if that was not a call that was made and that the player did that instinctively and didn't say anything.
Yeah, especially with this fact he's now burned the smoke.
Right. Steven might have torpedoes on him. Back on the other side of the flank here. And he does. He's going to take two. Oh!
He goes down! Ocean
Big.
with the catch.
Big kill with those torpedoes. I hope someone takes a moment and clips that for us. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just keeping
Huge
an eye
kill.
over here because this Smallin and Druid, watch, this is about to get very, very heavy here at A soon. Druid doesn't have smoke for another 30 seconds. He's spotted by the Elbing. Big Boy's going to open up on him. And now both are spotted, Shima and Smallin. Smallin radars.
Yep, but they need to do a little bit better job of focus fire here. There we go. Buster's now
Shima
changing targets.
Probably pops smoke here in a second. Shima should limp away here with at least half health.
Yeah, he's actually weathering this quite well.
That is some very impressive dodging. Like, chat, dodging in a torpedo is a skill. It can be actually an art because especially at that range when you got a Druid and Smallin firing at you, being able to dodge and say you take basically 6k when you were 7 kilometers away from a Druid and a Smallin is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Well, Marsili is now charging against Zorky. My guess is they want to get on the backside of Eagle Lance and try to get some shots in.
Yeah, I agree. How much can they get, though? Unfortunately, there's no smoke out there, so Boom and Ocean Man, and Ocean Man's taking some fair damage there, are unable to set a smoke up and just go from there.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they haven't... Marsili's not looking at the Shima at all. I mean, he's got a brilliant shot right now at the Shima and not taking it. Meanwhile, Treyarch is kind of stuck now with the Elbing coming in from the side and torpedoes on the Annapolis.
The Annapolis is going to get forward and move. The Elbing is trying to force that Druid out, and it has done a good job, actually, of forcing him out. Zorky burst fire in, good for about 2k and forcing a DCP.
That's going to
also,
leave...
Druid lost a fight somewhere. Or
That's
no, he took a torp.
Oh, Busters?
Yeah, because you can see the torp in that second wave. You can see that gap right there. He took a torp.
Treyarch has turned himself around. He's going to try to go in. He's got Ocean Man and the Kleber. Reload boosters up. But Wolfman is just kind of sitting there. He's taking it. Responding with AP. I don't think he's going to live.
I don't think he's going to live either. I think he's just he's saying, you know, I'm going to die. I'm going to get as much as I can.
There it goes.
And we'll see if they get any more, but yeah. 12-point game again. Shots out from the Kremlin onto the Druid are just missing.
And he still has 2 heals left.
Yeah, here comes the Elysian Realm push on to B. You can see it. Druid spotted. Elbing smoking up. Elbing does have the health advantage. We'll see how much more he can get. Forces the Druid smoke.
Yeah, Druid does have another heal coming up in 9 seconds, though.
That still only gets him to 11k, basically makes it an even fight between him and the Elbing.
Yeah, but look at the Annapolis and Gibraltar, both just yeeting themselves into B-cap here.
Yeah, that Kremlin is not long for this world at this point.
But I'm sure Peyton is salivating, though, at the sight of this Gibraltar right in front of him.
But how long can he live? He's got 1 heal left. And
He's turning his turrets. He's going for the Annapolis. He's going for the super ship.
The right call. Oh, Druid might be dead. Druid! Oh, he dodges the Torp. I thought he was taking that one. He's going to dodge both Torps.
Annapolis is smartly watching the turrets, and he's actually turning to stay out of the front turret. No, he isn't. He's going to take it on the face. Oh, a big hit on the face as
But
the
they
Kremlin
do
does
lose the
go
Kremlin
down.
for it.
And the Gibraltar forgot he had Hydro available, and he was just reminded of why that exists.
Yep. Elbing
Okay.
might be going down. Resin in very, very big danger of going.
Yeah, as a matter of
Losing right
fact,
now.
back over at A, we see a bit of a desperation push
The enemy
by
is
the
about to win.
Zorky, goes down to the Marsili with reload booster.
Mm-hmm. And so you can see the focus going on to that Annapolis. I think Resin saying we're dead, but we're going to make you regret taking the Annapolis at least. Because, yeah, Resin down to 3 DDs. They just don't have a way to win this. This game's
Oh,
over.
Eagle Lance comes out right in front of the Marsili and just executed.
Yep.
So can the Annapolis live? I think so. I don't think they
so.
got a chance.
No, it's only a Shimon. He's got 2,000 health. This game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Elysian Realm will knock out Resin. Resin going home. Elysian Realm living to fight another day.
Tomorrow.
53 seconds. Yep, 53 seconds, and it's all on Ocean Man. Okay, Ocean Man, solo warrior time.
Is he even trying?
No, he knows it's over. He's just gonna shoot and
I gotta get my death picks. That's why I'm curious.
Yeah,
okay,
get
he
your
is
death
actually
pick.
gonna let himself die. So that's good.
yeah.
Good sportsmanship
He knows
there.
it's over. He knows there's no point. It's not like rank 6
Oh!
star.
Busters finally does die though.
And there's the kill. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, taking the series 2-1 and moving on to tomorrow, is the side of Elysian Realm. They knock out Resin in a best of 3.
Yeah, congratulations and thank you so much for taking all of that thunder. I appreciate all of that.
Oh, I got
my
you. I knew you
goodness.
were death picking. I knew you were death picking, so I was ready.
Yeah, it takes a lot to hit that print screen, let me tell you. So congratulations definitely to ELSR. We get to see anime picture again. Yay.